Hey guys, thank you so much. Welcome to another episode, an edition of Chevalier. Um, I really want to appreciate you all for taking the time to bounce back over here. Um, I want to create an experience uh, for all of you when it comes to dating, relationships, and everything of value in between. Um, I am picking up steam on the viewers, and I'm really excited because it's like I'm not talking about sex, I'm not talking about drugs, violence, and it's nice to know that there are people that still value wanting relationships. So, my name is Sebastian, and as always, my purpose here is to bring people together for happy, loving, and long-term relationships. Whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Asian, whether you're Australian, whether you're African, or someone down the street. So, thank you as always, man. Today's topic is a little more controversial than normal, uh, but nevertheless, I'm going to hit these strong points and we're going to hopefully start a conversation. So, for people out there who want happy and loving relationships um, and need help, I put my phone number and email address in my bio. So hopefully, if you need some direction, I definitely don't mind putting myself in position to help. Because at the end of the day, we should all be here to help each other and make the world a better place. And I always felt that making the world a better place was always the goal. Always the thing that we all want to strive for. Because my thing is, I want to strive to make people better around me. And hopefully I can do that for you. So, thank you. And let's get into the title. Today's title is of a little controversial, as I said. Is why do men go to strippers? Why do men go to prostitutes and escorts? I've had a lot of 65% of my clients are women, and a lot of what they ask me is, why is my husband spending more time at the strip club than he is with me? I've heard some women say, hey, every time I check my husband's phone, I don't see no women in there. I don't see no naked pictures or nothing, but I see one number that I don't recognize that he never saves. And he's calling this number like every week like clockwork. And it's not to say that he's not taking care of home. He takes care of home, but he's also out and about, and I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he's, gay because he married to me and he showed a strong taste for women. He watches, movies and stuff. He, comments on women's beauty. I don't know what's going on. And then when I remember one client found out that her husband was spending money on an escort, she was shocked. She was disgusted. She was angry. But she couldn't understand it. And I had to help her understand what it is that she was misunderstood about. And today's show is going to be about those 10 things. Why do men spend money on strippers? Why do men spend money on escorts and prostitutes? Because the average woman would think, well, why would he want that? Well, he can come home and get this good loving. He can come home and be appreciated and get this good old happiness. Then he come home and they're going to treat him right. No. You ain't get that. And that's part of the reason why you got a lot of guys who will spend more money in a strip club in one night than what most women will ever see in a lifetime. Because these men go to a strip club to be appreciated. I got clients who go to strip clubs and they say, I'm going just to have someone to talk to. Yeah, I want to, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I go there and I go there to see lots of beautiful naked women. Man, that is the goal. But on top of seeing them beautiful naked women, I'm also going there being appreciated. They're treating me pretty good. They're making me feel loved. They're making me feel like I matter. But most importantly, they're making me feel catered to. That man goes out and he goes through school and he gets his honor roll and he gets to college, he becomes honor roll, dean list, summa cum laude, or he goes to grad school, become summa cum laude or cum laude, and then he goes to this prestigious firm and he raises himself up from the ashes, regardless of his circumstances, to become one of the top, 25% of men in this country, the highest 25, let's say the highest 10%, 20%. The highest 20% of earners in this country, and man, want to be loved and appreciated. And unfortunately, I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of women don't want to hear me say this, but they ain't getting that appreciation at home. And so these men feel the need. Well, hey man, if I ain't gonna get it at home, I might as well step out and get it elsewhere. So unfortunately and sadly, that's why a lot of women are losing their men to this love and appreciation. That's why a lot of women are losing their men to guys who just want to be loved but can't get it at home because the woman um, is so selfish that if it ain't benefiting her, I don't want it. If it ain't giving me what I want, I don't need it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to have sex, so sex don't matter in this household. We ain't doing nothing. Unless I feel like it. And if I don't feel like it, nothing happens. So what do you think he's gonna do? You think these guys just sit and stare at themselves all night while you are not well fast asleep? No, these guys are gonna be fulfilled. Men work hard in life so they can be happy, so they can be fulfilled in the things they want. And it's very temperamentally selfish for women to say, well, he's only going to be satisfied when I want to. Especially since he's the one if he's a good man, he's paying the bills of the house. A man is in a situation where he's supposed to consistently provide, but he can't consistently be appreciated in the manners he wants. So what is he going to do? Is he going to sit and cry about it? He might. But you know what? He's going to figure out a solution. He's going to get his money together, and he's going to go out there and find that happiness. And if he's in a city like New York, LA, Chicago, Atlanta, Miami, he's going to find it pretty easily. Not saying you can't find it in other places, but in cities like, that I just named, you're going to find it very easily. Houston, you know what I'm saying? You're going to find it easily. There are lots of women out here that like money and that are going, hey, I just got to sleep with a guy and appreciate him and treat him right. That's it. He's going to give me thousands of dollars. Oh, shit, man. Let's do it. I'm in for it. I'm out for it. So, one of the first reasons should always be obvious. Sexual needs. A man's sexual needs is provided for by a woman who is going to spend money on. You take care of a man's sexual needs, man, that's like 50% of everything. That's the pinnacle. Man gets his sexual needs met by a woman, and it's like she knows she's gonna be good. And we ain't talking about the guys that don't. We're not talking about the bottom, because all I hear a lot is, what those men at? I'm talking about the men. I'm talking about the top 20% of men who either put God first or have a moral compass, who look good, dress good, smell good, who keep their haircuts, who wear decent clothes, wear nice watches, who they smell good. You know what I'm saying? They keep themselves up. They're nice. They're presentable, respectful. Those men who have educations or mastered a trade or want to master a trade or are working to become successful in their field. Men who have children, and whether they were married or not, they take care of those kids. We're talking about those guys. See, those guys want something for their money too. And if they can get the sexual need from a woman that's going to appreciate them, then they're pretty much there anyway. That's half the battle. Most men can't even get that at home. And then women ask me questions, like, hey, why is my man not at home? Why is he spending more time at the strip club than he is with me? Because that woman at the strip club is unfortunately giving him more what he wants than what you are. The second thing is companionship. A woman to talk to him and make him feel appreciated. Everything is just treat him nice, inspirational, make him feel good. Men want women that are going to make them feel good and appreciated. And and it's sad because we live in a time where a guy he gets with a woman, he wants to be inspired for greatness, and that woman, that prostitute or that stripper, that escort says, John, you can go out there and be anything you want to be. You're out there shoveling ditches. But you be the best ditch shoveler you can be. And you know what? One day, you're going to be the boss. And you ain't going to shovel no more dishes. And you ain't going to have no money to give me. And I'm going to mug you. I'm going to love you on the third. I'm already on love 3 on times 3. So you ain't even be open about it. You making more money? Doesn't matter to me because I'm going to love you anyway. Yeah, love. Because that's part of the inspiration that's going to make Johnny say, you know what? I'm going to go out there and get it. I'm going to put my work in because I want to be appreciated. I'm hard. God dang it, I like this loving this lady's giving me, and I want more of it. And God dang it, I want to continue earning that loving. So you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna go out there and he's gonna, he's gonna work hard, man. Hey, Johnny, we got extra shift on Saturday. You want? I'm there. Hey, Johnny, we're working a shift on Sunday night at 9 o'clock. You're gonna work till 8 in the morning. I'm there. Why? Because now Johnny has inspiration to actually do it, other than just paying for a roof over his head and putting food on the table. Women have the ability to inspire a man to be his best on another level that benefits everybody. I mean, it's literally on a level where it's not that men don't want to better themselves, but we all are inspired by different things in life. Some people are inspired by money, some people are inspired by shoes, some people are inspired by cars, watches, vacations, and most importantly, women. And I'm not talking about women just for sex, because over here we count the value of men on the type of women who want to get married, with a ring on their finger, and walking down the aisle or going to the courthouse to make it a state-sanctioned marriage. So, you might say, well, you can spend money on, I ain't got no problem getting a man, yeah. But you can't count a guy that just wants to have sex as getting a man. We say getting a man, we mean a guy who wants to vet you for marriage. And though those prostitutes and escorts and strippers are not vetting them for marriage, they are vetting them for a purpose that's going to lead to a happy, loving, and long-term relationship. That relationship is in a lot of sex, a lot of companionship, a lot of money. And you might think, well, that shouldn't really matter, because I can give that to him, but you're not. And the crazy thing is, like, why, you say you want to justify every reason why you're angry at him because he's not doing what you think he should be doing. At the same time, like, you're not even giving him what he needs in order for him to be happy. And he ain't even appreciate it. It's like, you're not even trying to make me happy, but I should be trying to give you everything you want under the sun because you think you deserve it. But what do you deserve that you haven't worked for? At least the stripper and the prostitute and the escort is willing to tell you up front what I will do to earn. This is my price. Give me this price, and I guarantee you ain't gonna need. You're gonna walk out of here a brand new man. I've known clients go to tell me they went to strip clubs and they just sat there and talked. That's it. They just sat there and talked. But they walked out feeling appreciated. And I know this video is running a little longer because I thought this was a very important topic to hit. Because we think of, strip clubs as just a filthy place. When I say we, I mean like as a culture. And I'm mainly just talking about women. It's a dirty place, and they just gonna go in there and watch women shake their behind. That's it. But I can recall, people telling me, hey, I'm going to strip clubs just to have someone to talk to. I give this girl, $100, and she'll sit and talk to me for a whole hour. That's it. She's gonna talk to me for a whole hour for $100. And most people are like, spending money on conversations. No, he's not. He's a simp. No, a simp is a guy that gives a woman something who didn't deserve it. A simp is a guy that gives a woman money who didn't do anything for it. Mainly the type of women who are like, well, I ain't gonna even look your way, but I'm expecting money. I'm expecting money, and I ain't doing nothing for it. These women willing to do something for it. So, a lot of women get jealous because they're not willing to put in the work to be appreciated, to show these men the appreciation they deserve and they need. So, I know we hit a little bit longer than we normally do. I actually did a Facebook Live earlier, so I'm a little more drained. And then I have to hit 2 more platforms before this evening is over, so I'm a little worked. But it's worth it, right? Because the purpose here is to help people find happy and loving relationships. And I don't always plan to, go on this long. But I think that when you hit a controversial topic, it takes time to express what it is you want to convey correctly. Um, but other things, someone to love them. Yes, strippers know how to love men and appreciate them under the right financial circumstances. Unfortunately, it's more than what some guys getting at their home with their own wives or girlfriends. Um, Someone to accept them the way they are. Dating, especially if you're single, dating sucks to a degree because it's hard to find people who want to accept you the way you are. They tell you to be yourself, and then you do something they don't like, and they kick you to the curb. And you spend all this time going on dates and dogging to women and buying drinks, and it never goes anywhere. Whereas, why would I spend money on countless dates when I can spend money on this escort or the stripper and be taken care of, and then get a nice date out of it and go home feeling like I earned some happiness. Someone to share common interests with. Obviously, you want to spend time with someone that wants the same thing you want, but most importantly, you want somebody that's going to share in the happiness, whether it's things like going to top golf, whether it's going on a date, whether it's going to the park, whether it's an emotionally satisfying romance, love, or all the above. So, or more. So, I think that unfortunately, for a lot of you women who always talk about you want the money, you want the bag, but yet you're working 2 and 3 low-paying jobs, I don't get it. You can be one guy who makes good money and be set for life, but you rather work 2 and 3 low-paying minimum wage jobs. And I'm not knocking people that do. I'm just saying, for the thing that you say you want the most, you're working so hard. You don't need to work 2 and 3 jobs and then say, I don't need a man, but you don't have time to date. Because ironically, the thing that you say you want, you're not even trying to get. So men are going to continue to spend money in the strip clubs. Men are going to continue to spend money on escorts. Men are going to continue to spend money on prostitution, which is, by we all know, is the oldest profession since day one. Because men need to be loved. I know we don't want to see it that way, but they do. Men want to be loved and appreciated. So, 2 things that men need: sexual intimacy and companionship. Provide that for your man. Do it as diligently as you expect him to spend money, and I guarantee you, in the end, you will find that happiness that you want. So, thank you so much. I know this went a little bit longer than normal, but I want to really hit some topics that I hope will open up dating and relationships for everyone. So, thank you again. Peace. We're going. Hey Google, play Can't Hold It In Anymore instrumental.
On YouTube Music.